Well, ladies and gents, welcome to Saturday morning. And yet again, back down on the hayfield, and hopefully this will all be baled today. So I've not rode it up yesterday because I didn't want it to get dew underneath it. I didn't turn it yesterday because it was pretty much dry anyway. I literally just wanted another day of fine weather, which we had yesterday, just to bake through some of the bits. I don't know what you can see, but it's not that thick in places anyway. So just wanted that little bit extra heat on it, just to burn through. So it's looking good. Colour of it's looking quite nice as well. It has bleached on top a bit, but it shouldn't be too bad. That's the one nice thing about doing it early on. It seems to hold its colour a bit better. So yeah, it should be a good day. I'm hoping for something about 300 bales off here. I think we've had 5 off it before on a good year. It's 530, something like that on a good year. Next year the seat lines are where I've not quite mowed it properly with the mower. It's probably where my wheelings were. But it's already starting to come through, which is good. So yeah, I'm going to go get the big girl that's parked up there with the rake on and start raking it up. It is only like 10 o'clock this morning, but by the time I'm done, wind can blow through and take a little bit of damp off it if there is in there from underneath, and crack on baling. Right, we're rode up. So this is 2 hay bobs into one this time. I didn't go for 3 because I think 3 is going to be too much. But big does are alright. So yeah, these swaths are a good size anyway. They're probably 3 foot high and 18 inches. 3 foot wide and 18 inches high. Unfortunately, rake didn't seem to get everything off the ground. And I've got it set so it's about an inch off the floor. But I don't know if it's just such small grass, or if I've set it wrong, or because the field's not level, if it's to do with that, or I don't know. But yeah, not bad. Right, so baler's on, tractor's ready. If anyone doesn't know, that's the flat 8 bale sledge that basically groups into 8 before it releases. That's not just a standard one either, that's the one that holds onto a pack of 8 at the back. So you can actually have 12 bales in it if you're really good. Usually 11 before it goes wrong. And then Phil's rode up. So swaths have dropped a little bit from when I rode them up because of the heat and the moisture that's in it has disappeared. And I do have a fairly lumpy swath just here, I hope you can hear it, just down here, because I've actually taken headlands off, or the ends of these rows off. And this is what happens if you're stupid like me, but it shouldn't be too much of a problem. Just need to let the baler give it time just to get through. We'll do the same down that end as well. But yeah, rode up quite nicely, so I'll get her set and crack on. The rest of the team should be here in, well, probably an hour knowing them, but should be here in half an hour. I said 2 o'clock start and I think it's 10 to now, so crack on. Morning ladies and gents, welcome to the 12th of June. Right, so I made it down to the hayfield now, and as you can see, there aren't any bales in here, and there's no hay apart from what's on the trailer and in the grab. And to be fair, there's quite a bit left on the floor as well. I didn't quite get the MV set up when I was raking. It just wouldn't pick up some of the lines. Never mind. So yeah, bales have been here since Saturday I think, or Friday evening. So she. And those bales were stacked, I think, with hand power and a quad biking trailer, which is not great, but hay's coming alright. It's looking quite nice. A bit of green in there. Some of these were a bit damp around the headlands. They were quite heavy, which is always the case. I tend to bale the headlands first, which, well, a lot of people will say that's wrong, but hey, that's me. So, by the looks of it, trailer's sinking up a nice way as well. But so, why did they use quad bike and trailer and not her? Well, she actually did do the first trailer full, and then the boss tank came down, did a grab and put it on the trailer, came back, grabbed that lot, and the next thing you knew, there was oil firing through the handbrake apparently. So in the cab, I think it's dried out a bit now, but there was actually oil over here. So what's he done? Well, I don't really know yet. Got to try and find out, but that's the back end of it. And every time you turn the tractor on and do anything, there's oil that drops out. And it's just spewing all over the floor down there. I've tried it with the auxiliary. You can change the hydraulics from auxiliary to linkage. Done it both ways, it still chucks it out. So, does mean we've got a slightly major problem. We need to dig into there and find out what it is. Presume it's a pipe that's gone. But I don't know until we dig into it and have a look. So, the old girl blew a load again, literally. So, right. Try and work out what to do because I can't even really lift linkage because the arms because there's that much hydraulic oil coming out the back. And the workshop's all the way up there, which is half a mile away. Right, so I've stripped the back end off. Box that goes over the top of the spools where the pipes are behind that because we didn't know if it was one of the spools. And there's a big plate that sits just there. Come out a bit. Sits there, which is that one, just with 4 bolts on. And I don't think you'll see, but I actually put a new pipe on the other ear, this one here, and it looks like the ferrules failed on it. It's a pain in the ass, so I've got to try and get in there and get that back off again and replaced, and try and work out how much oil we dropped out of it. Choice. Right, so I've got the cause and I put it out. So basically the ferrule under there is literally just blown off the pipe. So it was actually up here, linked to part of the, I think that's, well, the spools, the hydraulics off the draft control and stuff like that. I don't know if it's the spools as well, the handles go into there somewhere. But what it looks like is that pipe was linked under there and came round to one of these pipes here, which is part of the loader system, I think. So on the loader, what they usually have is like a live system, like hydraulics at the back, so it'll just keep on pumping oil around. It'll use whatever it needs, and whatever it doesn't, it just continues through in the loop, drops it back into the back end of the tractor, gets pumped again. And obviously when the loader needs it, it takes it out of that system. So that explains why it was pumping an oil out as soon as you turn key, because it's pretty much a main feed off the pump, the hydraulic pump itself. So yeah, no idea how much oil we've got left in it. We've probably lost 20 litres, I think, which is a pain in the ass, but we'll take that out before somebody comes and plays with it. So yeah, basically I need a new pipe now as well. Get that fitted in. Right, so I'm back down now, and well, did I do something stupid like I did and threw away the end bit that'd come off into the scrap skip, because the scrap skip's over half, well, it's half full and you can't find it. So I've done like 3 trips up and down to Chris Mechanic to try and get a new end on, because I can't remember what ends were on it and what size it was, and if it was the same as that one or different. Or yeah, anyway, so right, I'm gonna just bang back on this stupid thing out the way. Well, she's running and there's no oil dropping out of her. She's always good, but I have forgotten to pick up the oil at the same time. Ah, I'm just having one of them days. It's too hot. It's like 28 degrees. I don't do hot. Well, that's the Yorkshire Air Ambulance up there somewhere. Oh, there he is. Morning lads, hope you're well. Have a safe flight.